Hey Beatle friends, what's up? Welcome to another Beatles vinyl update video. Today I'll be going through my Beatles vinyl finds that I purchased since my last Beatles update video. Now before I proceed with the update, I want to let you know I made an official decision that not only I'm going to post Beatles videos of all kinds on this channel, my vinyl update and collection and Paul and Ringo concert videos on this channel. I made an official decision that I'm gonna post my non-Beatles update videos on this channel, my vinyl update video of all kinds, due to the positive reaction of my last video where I show vinyl finds of all kinds. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna abandon my other channel, which is my vinyl 2. I will still post on that channel, but what I'll be posting on that channel from now on are artist vinyl collection videos by other artists. I'm going to need to get around to doing artist collection videos on that channel when I get the chance. And I'm also, if I attend other concerts by other artists, I'll post concert footage on that channel as well. So my vinyl 2, I'm not going to abandon it, but I'm going to move the vinyl finds of all kinds videos, the non-Beatles finds, on this channel, along with the Beatles videos, not just the update videos, but collection videos and the Paul and Ringo concert videos. So anyway, on to the Beatles vinyl update. Going to show a couple of singles here. First one here is Please Please Me, backed with Ask Me Why. This is my second copy of this rare Parlophone Red label pressing from early 1963. This is the first pressing. It's a different variation. And here's the 7-inch 45 jacket. Looks nice. And here's a record here. It's about VG Plus, something like that. But the label is in much better condition. Both the labels on both sides, much better than my other copy. The other copy has a sticker in the center label, I believe, and someone tore it up and there was a black mark on it. But this one has no marks on it except for the spindle marks. Overall, this is a nice find. I bought this from a UK seller. And this was a 2-digit fine, a nice affordable 2-digit price. This is usually like hundreds of dollars or even more. So very happy to have this upgrade, second copy. Now I have 2 copies of the first 2 Beatles singles in the UK on the red Parlophone label. And they're both first pressings and not the early 80s reissues, because they were reissued in the early 80s using the Parlophone Red label. So, alright, next single. I got this when I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I was in Ohio spending time with my family and friends for Memorial Day weekend. And I went to Ann Arbor, Michigan to look around. I went to a record store there. And they had this for about $3 to $5. Can't remember the actual price. But this is really nice because of the wings sleeve here. I've never seen that much. Jet, back with Let Me Roll It. UK pressing on Apple. Nothing special about this single. It's just they needed another single off the Band on the Run album, and they went with Jet and Let Me Roll It. I always love these solo singles, the Paul McCartney singles, where there's a non-album track on the B-side. But both of these songs are on the Band on the Run album. So, and the record's in great condition. I had to clean it up a bit because there was fingerprints on it. So, Jet and Let Me Roll It. Now on to the albums. First of the albums is a Ringo album. This one I've been wanting for a long time, but dragged my feet on it. But finally got around to getting this album on vinyl. Old Wave from the early 80s. Not too familiar with this album, but I do know some of the songs. And here's a record. It's a Canadian pressing. If I said U.S. pressing, I don't remember if I did, but if I said U.S. pressing, I'm sorry about that. But this is a Canadian pressing on RCA. And the condition is wonderful on this copy. So I'm happy to finally have this album. Alright. My next record, it's in the shrink. The Beatles Love Songs. Has the price sticker and the hype sticker. Here's the back of it. Now I can't show the gatefold because it is in the shrink, but I will show you all the contents that are inside the album. Now, as most of you know, I already have a copy of this US pressing of the album, but it is just like totally beat the crap. Like, it's just like useless, pretty much. You know, it's a record that would easily go in like the $1 bin. But this one is in nice condition, and I paid a nice low price for this. This is this is record 2 here because it has the songs for side 2 and side 3. Now record 1 has side 1 and side 4, but this record has side 2 and side 3. The label is in wonderful condition here. Now here's side 2. Label looks nice. And let me show the other record. Here's record 1 with side 1 and side 4. The records are in near mint condition. I still had to clean them up after I received it. There we go. Awesome. Alright, now I'm going to show the booklet here. The booklet is in terrible condition on my other copy, but the booklet on this copy it's flawless. It's got the lyrics to all the songs on the album. Alright, I'll put this away later here. Okay, I have another Beatles compilation to show you. This is a Holland pressing of this album, Rock and Roll Music from 1976. It's not the foil cover. I have a UK one. It doesn't have the foil cover either. It's just laminated. And this is a Holland pressing, like I said. What's unique about this is that it has the Parlophone logo on the top right here. Here's a gatefold. This was a $10 fine. This is not in stellar condition, but it's acceptable. And all the records come with this Parlophone label here, the Holland Parlophone label. All right. Okay, my next find, I already have this particular album, which is the German pressing of Something New. This is the one that I've had for almost a couple years. And here's the label here. Now, I stumbled across a listing on Discogs where it has the vinyl only copy of this particular pressing. And it came in this here, the original German inner sleeve here. And this is on the red, white, and gold Odeon label, not Parlophone, Odeon stereo label, and it has a prefix STO instead of SMO. And I did research on that, and it indicates it's a first pressing. One website it said it's a first pressing, but one way or the other, I have an original first pressing of this album here. And side 2 has some stuff on it, name written on it, and it's as well as some brown marks right by the Odeon label. But overall, this is a nice condition. The vinyl looks nice. I had to clean it up, but no flaws on this copy. So this is a proud find. This was only $10, well worth $10, and it came from a U.S. seller. But I'm going to put the record with this here. All right. Okay, folks. I just got another Sgt. Pepper album to show for this update. Here it is. This is another German pressing of the album. It's in stereo. It's got a name on there, but overall this is nice. It has the flip backs. Yeah, it has a cutout. We've seen the cutout many times, but I'm going to show it because this does say printed in Germany right here. So this is nice. And here's the record here. Once again, it's on the Horzu label. The red, white, and gold Odeon Horzu label. And I did research this pressing, and it is the first pressing from 1967. And this plays great, too. I had to clean it up once again after I received it. It's got some marks, but none of them affect play on this record. Okay, I have another German Beatles album, another upgrade here, but let me show you this copy that I've had for over a year. This is the German mono pressing of A Hard Day's Night. Not in the greatest condition. It's got some writings on the label. Quickly put this away so I can show you my upgrade copy that I got recently. Okay, here's my upgrade copy of A Hard Day's Night. This is a German mono pressing from the early 60s. Jacket in better condition, except for, there's a write in there from the previous owner. But this is in much better condition. And here's the record. Take the record out. And the condition, a big difference from my other copy. Here's the German green Odeon label here, which is the German mono pressings of the Beatles albums. They have this green Odeon label, while the stereo ones early on, they have the red, white, and gold Odeon labels on the record. But as you can see, there's no drawings like on the copy I just showed you, which I've had for over a year, and it was like a $15 fine. And here's side 2. The record, even though I cleaned the record sounds really good. Even though there's inner sleeve marks on the record, as you can see, but the record plays great. It's got a nice gloss to it, and it plays great. There's like no issues with this, so I'm very happy with this upgrade. Speaking of A Hard Day's Night in mono, here's another copy that I got for free. It's a first pressing, but a different variation. There's a record here. It's in nice condition. This is a first pressing variation type B. The variation A has the chubby font, but this has the same layout as the chubby font label. So this is indeed an original, and it's in nice condition. Still had to clean the record up. After cleaning a record, it sounds really good. So really happy with this upgrade. Like I said, it was a free find. I didn't have to pay a cent for this. And got this at my local record store. This is off the Beatles track, George Martin and his orchestra. Instrumental versions of the Beatles' big hits by George Martin and his orchestra. This is a UK mono first pressing. I have the stereo one, which I bought at the Fest for Beatles fans a few years ago or something. This is the mono copy that I got at my local record store. It's in wonderful condition. Inner sleeve. And here's the record. Here's the chubby font label, the mono one. In this record, even though there are the spindle marks around the spindle hole of this record, original gloss record looked like it was barely played. So, and this was a nice price that I paid for this too at my local record store. So, very happy with this find. I'm glad to have a mono version of this album, but I wanted the UK one on Pyrophone. So that way, it's it's almost identical to my stereo one, except it's my other one's stereo, which is 2 channels, and that one's 1 channel. But sounds really good. The mix is great too. All right, this record really. I know I did a video where I showed only this record. I'm gonna show it again. Yesterday and Today, Second State Butcher album, $4 fine. I mentioned that in the vinyl update video where I showed only this record the day I got it. And yeah, Second State Butcher. There's the Butcher slick underneath it. And I got so excited about this record after I purchased it. I literally pinched a nerve on my leg, on my right leg, and it does hurt. It did hurt at the time. I was hurting when I did that video because I was sitting on my bed, legs folded, and I flexed my right leg too hard. I flexed it too hard, and it started hurting. But my leg's okay, and I was still able to do my running exercise after I posted that video. But yeah, here's the record again. This record literally affected my vinyl buying habit. I've made a decision. I'm still going to buy records, don't worry, but I'm not going to buy too much at this point. But I'm not going to stop, don't worry. But this one literally affected my vinyl buying appetite. I've made a decision. I'm going to look for rare records, and I'm going to try to find them for a nice cheap price instead of paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars, biting the bullet for those records. Try to find these cheap here, see if a record seller would miss out on this. And yeah, the record store that I bought this from, this was just put in the new arrivals, and the guy that I gave the record to so he could check out the record and have me pay for the record before I leave. It was a black dude, a really cool black dude. I had fun talking with him, but he didn't know anything about this pressing. I think he priced it. I don't know who did it, but it was priced based on condition and not the rarity level. So, great move. Thank you very much, man. And I told him there's something underneath the trunk cover here, and he goes, "Oh, cool." So, so there you have it. Second State Butcher album, $4 fine. Here it is again. So, and it's my 5th, so I'm going to try to find more for a nice price, and also try to find the First State if I can. So, okay, I have a couple more records. Next is Let It Be, Japanese pressing. It has the 2 obi strips. I have another copy of this, but it only has this gold obi strip, but not the Apple one. So, back of it. me carefully reveal the OB here. Yeah, there it is. It's got a little, yeah, little tear there, but overall in wonderful condition. So no issue with that. I put this insert here. I'll show you the insert here label later. I mean, here's the gatefold here. The same kind of jacket as the U.S. pressing, and here's the insert here. Lyrics, all the songs. And the record here. This one has the black inner sleeve here, the Apple inner sleeve. And like my other copy, it's on dark red vinyl. Here's the Apple label. And here's side 2. And this one's in beautiful condition, I'm proud to say. And this wasn't overpriced, but I got this from a U.S. seller, so I didn't buy it from a Japanese user. This particular U.S. seller, he had a Japanese pressings of albums that he was selling, and I bought some from him, including the John Lennon Live in New York City album. And he's a great seller. Hopefully I'll buy more from him at some point. I also bought the Abbey Road Pro Use album from him with the OB. Alright, one more find. This is a US album in the shrink. Hey Jude. Doesn't have the Hey Jude hype sticker, but this is in the shrink, and this didn't cost much. So, has a price sticker on the back here. And here's the record here. And someone told me this is a rare pressing because it has the SO catalog prefix instead of SW. Like right there. SW385. I showed this in the Beatles collector group, and he confirmed this is the rare pressing, with the SO385. Here's side 2. Record was dirty, but I cleaned it up, and it sounds better. So, alright, that wraps up this Beatles vinyl update video. I hope you enjoy this Beatles update video, and stay tuned for more videos. Here's a thread video reminder. I now have 2 threads active. One will be active until the end of the month, and I just posted a new thread video where I ask you to post a video where you talk about your top 10 favorite album titles. The video was posted before this one, so watch that video for details, and I'm looking forward to responses. And at the end of July, I will be going through the questions in the comment section of my 900 subscriber Q&A video, and I will post a video of me answering all the questions, so stay tuned for that. And stay tuned for more Beatle-y videos as well. And thank you very much for watching, and talk to you all later. Thank you.